Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with some more doll unboxings. Today we've got a couple of the Mattel birthday dolls. We've got the first in the Disney Princess birthday celebration dolls, which is Miss Rapunzel. And then we have our yearly Barbie birthday wishes. Now, as you can tell, they are pretty similar in design, other than Rapunzel actually comes on an articulated body compared to our Barbie, who is on a Model Muse body. But color-wise, they're both purple, and they're both kind of flowery. So I was able to pick up Rapunzel for a Black Friday deal. So I got her for $17.99. And Birthday Wishes Barbie, I got her for, I want to say like 21 on a sale. She's been in my back catalog for a while of ones that I was going to open but hadn't gotten around to. But she is not 2024, she's 2023 actually, whereas Rapunzel is 2024. So we're going to take a look at both of them and see exactly kind of what they're bringing. So originally, these dolls are both $30, which isn't bad. These are birthday present dolls. I see the birthday Barbie a lot at like Barnes & Noble, Target, occasionally Walmart, but most often it's going to be Targets that have a bigger toy section towards the back by where the like DVDs used to be. And then a lot of the times I see them at Barnes & Noble. But both of these I think I picked up from Amazon. So, as we can see, the back of the Rapunzel box has got a space for you to write the name. It's actually done on like matte cardboard, so you can actually use like a Sharpie on it, and it's not going to look weird, and it's not going to smear. Here is the UPC. And she looks pretty good in the box. But if you follow my channel, you know I don't really keep collector dolls in boxes because they take up too much room. So it's got to be a special doll and a special box for me to consider keeping it in a box. So we are going to open up Rapunzel. Now, this is the second more like designer Rapunzel that we've gotten. The first being the Radiance collection, the designer collection that was on Mattel Creations. I'm trying to see if there are, we've got some thread that's going to be helpful. Other thread. Okay. This is our stationary thread. So this Rapunzel does not have wrist articulation, which I didn't notice when I first picked her up. I thought she had articulated wrist. She doesn't, which is fine. She's still on an articulated Mattel Disney body, but it's not as articulated as I generally like to have them. But she does have knee articulation, which is important to me. Why are you not going through? There we go. And I like her. You can actually see she's got the lanterns here on her print, on her skirt and her sleeves. And pretty good overall. You can tell this is a Rapunzel dress. It's slightly elevated. She does not come with a stand. The back of the box is really pretty. You can definitely see those Rapunzel lanterns, but no stand. A little surprising that she doesn't come with a stand. We do have a couple of stitches on the inside of the skirt. And we're going to unwrap that before we get to the rest of it, so we don't accidentally punch a hole in it. Okay. So we're going to take that little papered crinoline out to get a better idea of how the skirt actually lays, which is important when you're looking at these dolls in boxes. But we've still got a couple of things to take off back here. Easier to just nip some of these. But she does look really good, which is important. But let's see. She's got so much hair that's kind of sneaking in through the back of this that I'm trying to figure out where her hair actually comes out with the rubber bands. Okay, there we go. So, as we can see, she's still got a lot of hair, surprisingly. It's very nice. We've got a couple of threads or tangles. I'm not sure. I think that's a tangle. That looks like a tangle right there. That's a little disappointing. But she's got decently long hair. And again, she comes with a little cupcake. This is, just sliced my finger with this plastic. Hate that. How are you supposed to get this out? The only problem I have with heat molded plastic is it is such a pain to get these little plastic accessories out of them sometimes. There we go. It's a new cupcake mold, at least. Very cute. It does have a hollow base. Not that we have pegs like that. But that's what she looks like. I'm going to give her a little comb through with my metal comb. I'm going to start with the wide tooth just to kind of see what this hair texture actually looks like once it is fully brushed out. I'll probably wind up doing a nice boil wash with her, just because she does have really long hair. Okay, and that tangle did come out like that. But overall, we're not losing too much hair, really, compared to most Rapunzel dolls. Got a couple of... Found another tangle right there. The irony of the movie being called Tangled. There we go. And then the dolls oftentimes being tangled, I bet is not lost on Mattel. Okay. But overall, pretty good quality hair. It's not done up in a crazy style or anything like that. It's just down. She's got her hair pretty much like it is most of the movie. She does have some earrings. She's got her standard crown that is held on with staples. Your other option is to use a rubber band. Either way, it's kind of hard to do, but still very cute. I'm going to get this. I can't believe they put tape on these leg joints. That always bothers me. But she does have knee articulation. pretty decent knee articulation at least. And this is how her dress sits without any crinoline underneath. So like I said, she does have just the elbow articulation. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 point articulation doll, which isn't bad. I do prefer a wrist articulation, but as this is kind of a doll that's meant to be kept in a box, it's a little bit forgivable. So she is very pretty. Oh, let me give you guys a close-up of the shoes. So they are just kind of like standard purple pumps. They are slightly translucent, like you can see her toes through there if the angle was right. So kind of fun. She's got a lovely screening. Now, this is still a playline head because we'll compare that size to the designer head. As you can see, the designer doll not only has rooted eyelashes, but a much smaller head. I'd say about 30% smaller. And her hair is a lot longer than our Celebration Rapunzel. So, very cute. Pretty good long hair for a $30 doll. But she is still going to be a little overpriced at $30 in my opinion. Oh, but I did want to take a look at the actual construction of the outfit while we have her out. Okay, we've got that. Here is the body. Like I said, this is the new Disney princess body. Let's take a look at the dress. So this middle part is printed instead of actual fabric. We've got a like polyester bodice, tulle, and then again the same polyester underneath. It's an okay gathering at the waistband. There are little plastic sleeves underneath her little cap sleeves, so do be careful when you're taking them on and off. But she's pretty cute. The bodice is a decent construction. I would have loved for this bottom hem to be, or the bottom of the tulle to be hemmed, just because I can already kind of see some fraying happening, just from the construction of the dress. But overall, it's a little bit like what it's supposed to be. It's a Rapunzel dress. Like, she looks cute, and that's kind of what matters. Like, you're not getting this doll and being like, oh yeah, that's not Rapunzel. Like, this is a slightly elevated, I'd say this is a lot closer to a playline quality than I was expecting, but it's not bad. Like, this material is pretty much I would expect to see on a playline doll, which is okay. I like playline dolls because first and foremost, dolls are toys. They gave her earrings, which is a little bit lost in a doll that has as long of hair as Rapunzel does, when it's not in an updo. I think a necklace or bracelets would have been a better bet to give her. The little plastic cupcake is cute, but if they were going to give me a random piece of plastic, I would have preferred a stand. So let's take a look at the 2023 Birthday Wishes Barbie. She is very cute. If I remember right, she's an Aphrodite sculpt, so a bit more rare. This box is a lot more gloss than the Disney one, so it's going to be a little bit harder to write your to and from here on the back of the box, but that is what it's designed for. And then there is the UPC in case you're trying to find her. I have still seen her on sale places. So these birthday Barbies tend to stick around for a little bit longer than just the year that they come out. She's very cute. Like, very pretty. I love a nice brunette Barbie. I get really tired of just seeing blonde birthday Barbies. So generally, if there's a blonde birthday Barbie, unless the outfit is actually cute, I skip it. So, tossing that. We've got our basic white stand. We've got our birthday wishes. These are not limited. These are just dolls. So, okay, we've got a couple of staples here at the back. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to trim her feet out. Okay. Okay. So we got her feet free. I do like her shoes. We've seen this mold before, but not in this like baby blue that matches the ribbon. So that's good. I love to get pretty like basic shoes in new colors, because it means I can take them and match them to existing outfits that I have that don't have matching shoes. But, okay, and our last little thing. Get through there. All right. And then just pop this off. And pop this one off. And she is out of the box. Now, it's a very pretty back of the box. But I'm not a huge fan of these kind of like just flowery boxes. I think a flower is meant to draw the eye, but on doll cases, you're really supposed to look at the doll. So we've got our Model Muse between the legs stand on this one, as expected. Okay. We're gonna get this one out of the way. And of course, we've got some threads running through her hair and another little waist cincher. So we're gonna get that off. And we're gonna try to do this the nice and easy way. Not always possible with the way they thread through these things, but sometimes it works. If you go like rung by rung and you find the right order. But then it'll get stuck right here at the end. Because at some point along here, it is sewn like shut. But I think we've got almost everything about her now. Okay. All right, bada bing, bada boom. So with that, let's stick her on her stand. Oh, yep. We're going to put her on there, just like that. She's very cute. Now we've got our certificate. It's very cute. It is what it is. There's not a lot to this dress or this doll in general. She's got pretty standard hair. Let me see. This is a 2008 sculpt. So pretty good. I'm going to crunch her hair just a little bit so we can kind of get a read. She's got sort of like George Washington curls going on right now. So I'm going to actually give her a brush real quick. Or a comb, sorry. But we shall prevail when it comes along. She's got almost the same hairstyle that they gave Gloria in the live action Barbie movie, where it's like they curled the front parts of her hair and then left the back kind of straight. So we can kind of brush her out and give her like some 70s curls. But we can kind of try that. All right. So if we poof her out a little bit more like that, then she's got a little bit more of like a semi-realistic hairstyle. And we put her back on there. Now she's got a very straight model muse. I prefer the model muses where they have the arms on the hip, at least one, but this is what we call like a straight model muse because both of her arms are just kind of straight down. So you kind of have to work with whatever outfits you put her in. Usually they do this body type on dolls that have like a slimline dress. It's usually a little bit more like, ooh, I'm svelte on the dress, kind of like that. Whereas this one is much more of like a kind of like poofy A-line. But she's really cute. I like the dress because the tulle that they use for the ruffles is printed with the same pattern as the rest of the skirt, which is why I like it. Like, very cute. And the ruffles, again, are used up here on the straps. You can put those straps down to the side and make it a little bit better. I always wish that these ribbons that they put on there were removable and just like tied on after the fact, but that's a me thing. Otherwise, it looks really cute. The blue is tied in through like the centers of these flowers a little bit. And then again, we've got the shoes. These are really cute. We got these on the 2020 holiday dolls. They were in red, but now they're in this robin's egg blue. And really cute. They gave her a bracelet, which is fine. And she's also got some bow earrings, which, there we go. Very cute. But I think a necklace would have been a better choice, just because she does have this open sweetheart neckline, and it just would have fit a little bit more, I think. Because again, when they give them big hair, these small earrings don't really, they don't really pop. And with the little white bracelet that they gave us, a little pearl bracelet, it's very cute, but because her arm is like down at her side, you don't see it. So I think like a pearl choker would have been a little bit cuter if they were going to give us something else other than just the earrings. So she's very cute. Now, my one thing that I just kind of wish they would do, or they would go back to giving us, is actual like crinolines on these big poofy dresses. Just because it's very, very obviously not lined when it's just this big hollow thing. Whereas you can get away with not lining a dress if you have a crinoline underneath, because you see the crinoline and not the inside of this printed fabric. And it would have been really pretty to do a crinoline out of this ruffle material instead of just edging the fabric in it. Not that I don't want them to edge the fabric with it. But it's still really cute. So I'm going to show you, we're going to look at the actual construction of the dress. Remember, this is like a $30-ish doll, 35 sometimes. She does have some light pink nails on there. Again, she's on a model muse body. So here's the construction. all in all, it's pretty good. It stands up on its own. That's how rigid this material is. Which is a good thing and a bad thing, because it does mean that this is not going to fit most dolls other than the Model Muses. But let's see. I've got this doll that's got that color hair that I would pull this in for. And she's on an original made-to-move body, and we'll see how well it fits her. So again, this is on an original made-to-move, and it's still not really closing, because there's like no stretch to this fabric. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just what it is. So, but like I would do this because she's got the blue, and that's going to make all of that, all the rest of the blue that's included in this outfit really pop. But still really cute. This is one of the color reveal mermaids, by the way. But they are gorgeous. She's, so she's actually probably a boxer made to move if you do want to color match her. Which is good because she's pretty readily available. So she is gorgeous. Again, the close-up of the shoes without the dress in the way. These are pretty standard shoes for our Model Muses now, but I'm not mad at the construction. So they did line the top of this with a little bit of mesh. They didn't do the whole bodice, but they did up here around the straps, so you don't have the tops of those straps coming out. Except for back here. I don't know why they didn't put those underneath the mesh. See, these are free-floating compared to being under the mesh like the front ones. I would have put them both under the mesh. But still really cute. Pretty decent construction. Pretty similar to Rapunzel's construction, except Rapunzel has got a... Oh, I just learned the term for this the other day. Oh, and it's gone. It's in a wedding dress, but it's where the that like drop V on the bodice. This is a straight bodice. So, very pretty. I love this type of dress. I do wish they would go back to making some of these in like cotton, because this would have felt so much better in a cotton, and it would have laid a little bit more like a sundress lays, compared to this one being just like a party dress, where it looks like it has a crinoline underneath, but it doesn't. So, my opinion is that they should either include crinolines in these dresses if they're going to keep making them out of the polyester, because it's like $2 worth of tulle, maybe. And tulle is cheap, so $2 worth is a lot of tulle. So I'm like, just give me a little bit of tulle to make this better. But overall, she's a great doll. I'm not mad about that. I actually enjoy this doll. She's a new face. She's like a more uncommon face sculpt. She is not just an uncommon face sculpt. She is gorgeous. Not a lot of pixelation or anything on this one. She's got fun eye makeup that's not too garish, but also not too plain. She's got this lovely, warm, kind of chocolate brown hair. And I think she is probably one of the prettier dolls that I've seen Barbie put out lately. That's not in like the $100 price range. So, again, very pretty. And she's an Aphrodite sculpt. So, if you are in the market for a birthday doll, you know, this is a great option. The more recent one, I think, is a Generation Girl. If I remember right. She's either a Generation Girl or it's just a straight Millie. But she's not... She's another blonde one. And her dress is not worth what I would have to pay for it. So I'm not getting her until I can get her on super clearance. But for this girl, she was very cute, and I did kind of just wait until I had Rapunzel, who's another birthday doll, for me to review with her. But there we go. So this is the difference. So with Rapunzel, we got an articulated body, but no stand. And then with our Barbie, we got a stand, but a non-articulated body. So it's kind of an easy trade-off. I always prefer articulation over stands because I can buy stands really easily. But overall, both of these dolls are great. If you've got gifts that need to be given, a birthday doll doesn't have to just be for the birthday's time. You can put these in Christmas presents and things like that, and it's still going to be great. So, I mean, these dolls really have got what they've got going on. You know, they're not they're not in the highest price point. Like, these are not in the same caliber as the $75 dolls that are coming out on Mattel Creations. But these are the higher end price points that you're going to find in stores. So, very pretty. I love them both. Like, I'm definitely going to use her dress because it's not too crazy, like, formal or anything like that. Like, it's a nice summer dress. I might put that color reveal mermaid in it. As far as her, she's going to get a redress because she's more in the casual line. But Rapunzel is great. She's articulated. If I remember right, that's the same body that that she had on the Maximus 2-pack that she came with that I reviewed. I'll have to go back and double check my Disney doll collection. But overall, she's pretty good. My problem with the new Disney dolls is they have a different foot. Like, these feet are tall, curvy, kinda. But they're even slightly larger, but their shoes fit tall, curvy. So, that's my only problem, is I can't put them all on tall bodies to keep their shoes. But Rapunzel looks great. If they'd given her like 2 inches of more hair, I think it would have been better. So we could get that hair all the way down to the bottom. But overall, for a playline quality, she's pretty fun. Like, she's got a great face up. There's not a ton of pixelation. She's got just basic stud earrings, which is fine. They could have painted the crown at a $30 price point, but that's okay. So, all in all, both of these are definitely worth the pickup. They're definitely worth the pickup at the prices that I paid for them. Again, I paid like $17.99 for Rapunzel, and I think I paid $21 for Birthday Barbie 2023. So, if you can find them at those price points or lower, they're definitely worth it. At the $30 price point, I'd say Birthday Barbie's worth it because she is very pretty. And for those of you who love the Model Muse body, definitely worth it. Rapunzel, for me, at the $30 price point, was not worth it. I didn't put out at that point. Just because they gave us a little cupcake, and that was their way of appeasing us for not really giving anything else. But again, I'm loving what they're doing with the printed tulle, and it's doing great. Like, both of these have printed tulle on them that they could have just given us standard tulle, and it wouldn't have really impacted the design of the gown as much. So, but again, these are lovely, and if you like them, pick them up because they are probably not going to stick around for as long. I know I've seen Rapunzel go out of stock at Target already. I don't know if she's getting reordered, but that is where we're at with those. So if you guys have any questions on these, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed it, leave me a like. And as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. All right, y'all. Be good. Bye.